We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And it's complete. Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Watson. High throw, but he makes the catch. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And Robinson with a big catch. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. And also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
34-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
At the 39-yard line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is the tight end Fant. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And this throw will be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Cunningham on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Now a throw here, hauled in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Houston.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Watson on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Cook. Fancy footwork at the 45. And now running right through it. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
At the 25-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he'll air this one deeper. It got his man complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Back to throw now on first down. This is Handler on the receiving end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the Texans' 27-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Watson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Around 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll roll him out right. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. That's out to the left and complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Back to throw again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Cook following the penalty. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Texans first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going for it. It's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 10, touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 79 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. The CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now they try the right side here. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in cover.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
Oh, my
the 20. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, now it's a great starting field position as well.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Watson on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. From the red zone now, Watson flushed out right. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Texans draw a bit closer. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again, Watson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take, and I think the ball's out. And the Texans scoop it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
At the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
46-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They're going option play on 3rd down. This is out quickly to the right. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the 1st down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
At the 45-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
33.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Broncos, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Houston, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.